We are back at Kia of Anniston, Oxford for another edition of the Rico White Show. Coach, last week we actually got to make it out to your homecoming game. Very large crowd. You guys had a phenomenal game, very tough physical game. Went down to the wire, had everything from elements to trailing most of the game. Anything you could possibly think you didn't want to have to face as a coach in a game, you had to face it last week. But take us back to last Friday night. 30-23 victory you pulled out on homecoming versus Jackson.
Well, all week long I tried to keep the kids focused because it was homecoming. We had all kind of distractions and all kind of stuff. But I think at first when we first came out, I said, hey, we have to play the game. But once we got there, we had so many turnovers and penalties that it was hard to get things going. But the second half, we finally settled down and played our type of football.
Coach, when you playing a team like Jacksonville, they had some guys on the edge. They had a good running back, obviously a good quarterback. That's tough enough to prepare for, but then you got to throw in the elements of it's homecoming week. Then we got to face weather. Then we got to face, not getting our guys much. How do you wrap all that up, put that into a package for Friday night?
That's tough, but, I think more than anything, our kids showed toughness and courage the third and fourth quarter to come back and win the game. But the first half, we didn't play our type of football. We didn't play our type of football at all. But there's a lot of credit to Jacksonville. Coach Smith did a good job as far as having a good scheme, blitzing and clogging up the middle and stuff. But we finally settled down and played our type of football.
What was your message to the guys at halftime of that game? Because it was nip and tuck. Jackson was actually leading at the half. What did you go in the locker room and say?
Well, the biggest thing is I wanted them to stay focused, calm down, and realize we was only one score down. We just need to score one touchdown, and we back in the game. And just keep fighting, and the conditioning and all that stuff will pay off eventually. And sure enough, it did.
Now, Cam went out to the sidelines with what appeared to be an ankle injury at one point in the game. It sounded like it's pretty bad. You guys got over there and coached him up and talked to him about the importance of finishing that as a leader, so to speak. And he came back out and he looked like a different guy. What was you guys saying to Cam to get him going?
Well, he tweaked his ankles running over on the field goal net thing, but I think he got up and ran it off and worked it out and realized the importance of this game. You couldn't say enough. It's an area game, and I think all week long they had pumped it up. It was him versus the quarterback from Jacksonville, and he ain't no way he was going to stay on the sideline. So he came in and showed he was ready.
Yeah, you seem like your defense really tightened up in that second half.
Yes.
Talk about their performance. They played pretty good in the first half. Second half, they really got things going. Created some turnovers and things.
I look at it. Yeah, we played good the second half, but I think we didn't play very well. We played even better the first half because we put them in bad position the first half several times. We had 6 turnovers. You talking about interceptions and fumbles, and they was in our red zone, and they played lights out really that first half, but we don't put them in that position. Now, second half, they played consistent and made some big stops. But to me, overall, defense played pretty good.
Now, another thing that a lot of people wouldn't notice unless you was at that game, you had some calls going against your way. Actually, an inverted whistle when the guys were returning the ball. I believe it was Dobbins. Just different things like that. How do you keep your guys cool and stay cool yourself as a coaching staff when those things are going on as well?
Well, a lot of that we tell them, let the coaches tell them, the referees, y'all just play the game. No matter how you argue or fuss, it's not going to be overturned. And that comes from preparation through the week. Let them know some calls ain't going to go your way. And some calls going to be ridiculous. But, hey, we deal with it and keep fighting.
No doubt. And now this week, this is one of those games that a lot of coaches like to refer to as a trap game. When you come off such a big win like that, to let that one go to the past and focus on this week. You guys got White Plains coming up. Coach Tyree, talk about what you've seen from those guys on film so far.
Well, first, Coach Tyree, he do a great job. He's a friend. He's a great friend. His father, I know them well. They're good people, and they're going to have the team ready. They're going to be tough. He's going to be sound. He have a game plan. We can't overlook anyone. But games like this, trust me, the players probably ain't gonna like it. This is the week we work so hard. We're gonna really work to make sure it don't be a letdown. We got our hands full, so we look forward to this game.
You got to go on the road again as well, so that's always fun. And another thing, Coach, what's up with the attire today? It's kind of like Ric Flair meets George Bates.
Nah. He said George Bates. Coach Bates will get you for that. But
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We're good friends with George Bates. Well,
yeah, Coach Bates is a great guy.
You think it's more Ric Flair or more George Bates?
No, it's just try to change the culture at the school and a different environment, and it do good for the players and the male figures to see the coach dress up in a tie. So that's something that the principal was supposed to got going on. So we're gonna be very supportive and do our thing.
I like it. Before we close it down, just give us some final thoughts about where you guys are this season. Are you about on pace where you wanted to be, a little bit behind, and just thoughts moving forward?
Well, you expect to win every game, and right now we're 4-0. We're in a good position. We got a great chance of going 3-0 in the region, and which would be big. You only have to win 4 games to get in. So we want to be solid and improve because the schedule gets tough in about 2 weeks. The next week and the following week, you got likes of Piedmont, you got a Hanley coming up. Those games going to be tough. So we got to keep improving as a team. So I look forward to it, and hopefully we'll do what we need to do.
Coach, I appreciate you spending time again today here at Kia of Anniston, Oxford, who always sponsors the show. And we'll be right back here next Monday for another edition of the Rico White Show.